Hey everyone and welcome back to my class. Today I will cover class 8 maths chapter number 9 algebraic expression and identity. Okay, this part I will cover the introduction of this chapter. So first point, expression are formed from variable and constant. Okay, how expression are formed from variables and constant. Constant, what is constant? A symbol having a fixed numerical value. Okay, a symbol having a fixed numerical value, suppose 1 2 3, example 2 2 upon 3, 2.1. These are what fixed value. If I will say 5, then the 5 is a fixed 5, isn't it? It a constant value. So these are called constant value. Now variable, a symbol which takes various numerical value. Okay, variable means a symbol which take various numerical value, for example x y z. Okay, these are what? These are called variables. X y z, these are called what? Variables. Now algebraic expression, how algebraic expression form, or what is called algebraic expression? So in the starting we said algebraic expression is formed from variable and constant, but how it form? A combination of constant and variable connected by the sign. How they will connect? They will connect by plus, minus, multiplication and divide is called an algebraic expression. Okay, is called algebraic expression. Suppose 2x plus 3, these are what? These are combination of variable and constant, and they are combining by using what? Plus. So it can be minus, it can be divide, multiply, whatever it is, but this type of expression are called what? Algebraic expression. Now terms are added to form expression. Terms, if I will write 1 terms 2x, now 2x is 1 terms, or if I will write 3, now 3 is also 1 term. So terms are added to form expression. If you will add the terms, then it will become what? Expression. Their terms themselves are formed as product of factor. Okay, terms themselves. Now 2x is a terms. Now these two are what? 2 and x are product. 2 and x are what? Product of each other. Means 2 is multiplied with x, or x is multiplied with 2. Okay, now expression that contain exactly 1, 2 and 3 terms are called monomial. So if it's contain only 1 term, then it is called monomial, 2 terms then binomial, 3 terms then trinomial respectively. In general, any expression containing 1 or more terms, okay, any expression containing 1 or more term with non-zero coefficients, okay, with non-zero coefficients and with variables having non-negative exponent is called a polynomial. Okay, they are called what? Polynomial, but they should be non-zero coefficients. Non-zero coefficients means here 2 and x. So 2 is the coefficients of x. Okay, 2 is the coefficients of x, so it cannot be a 0x. Okay, it cannot be a 0x, non-zero. It should be not 0, that means 2x, like that it should be. Okay, so that are called what? Polynomial. What is it is written? 2 or more terms. Okay, 2 or more terms with non-zero coefficients. Non-zero coefficients is called what? Polynomial. So they are called what? Polynomial. Binomial is also called polynomial. Trinomial, they are all called as what? They are all called as polynomial. Now like terms are formed from the same variable. So what is called like term? There should be a same variable. Variable means what? X y z, isn't it? X y z. Suppose 2x, 5x. Now their variables are same, x x, isn't it? Then these types of terms, these types of expressions are called what? This type of expression are called like terms. Like term means the constant can be different. Okay, their constant value can be different, but their variables should be equal. If it is power also, suppose y square and 5y square. Now these two are also called like term because they are what? Their variable are same and their power are also same. If power will be different, then they are not a like terms again. So coefficients of like terms need not be the same. Okay, coefficients means here what is the coefficients of y square? Here coefficients of y square is 1 and here coefficients of y square is what? 5. Okay, these are called what? Coefficients, isn't it? Now next point, while adding or subtracting polynomial. Okay, while adding or subtracting polynomial, first look for the like term. Means to add a expression, what we have to do? To add a polynomial, we have to first look for the like term. If they are like term, then we can add them or subtract them. Okay, then handle the unlike term. After that, we have to see the unlike term. The like term can be plus. Okay, only like term can be add or subtract together, add or subtract. So unlike term can be divided, can be multiplied, but plus minus can be done only for like term. Okay, you have to remember this difference. So we can do plus or minus only for like terms, but multiply can be done for like term also and for unlike terms also. Now there are number of situations in which we need to multiply algebraic expression. For example, in finding area of rectangle, the sides of which are given as expression. So we have to multiply algebraic expression. Okay, we have to multiply algebraic expression if they are not like term. If they are not like term, then also we can multiply. Okay, we can multiply it. So in finding area of rectangle, we have to use all this. Okay, if area of rectangle, if one side of rectangle is given in expression, suppose I will say the one side of the rectangle is 3x and other sides of the rectangle is 4y. Okay, then what we have to do to find their perimeter, of to find their area. So what is the formula of rectangle? Length into breadth. So what we have to do? 3x multiply 4y, isn't it? So in this way we have to do multiply. So multiply can be done for unlike terms also. Okay, now monomial, an expression containing one term. Okay, an expression will contain only one term is called what? Monomial. Now these are the example: 3, 4x, 3xy. These are example. Okay, so two variable, but they are one single terms. Okay, they are one single terms. They are plus, minus or divide, they are not there. So they are what? They are a monomial. Now binomial, an expression containing two terms. So 2x minus 3, 4x plus 3y and xy minus 4. These are of what? Binomial. Okay, these terms are called binomial. Now trinomial, an expression containing three terms. Okay, an expression containing three terms is called trinomial. Now polynomial. Polynomial means in general any expression. Okay, in general any expression, like this expression will also be polynomial, this expression will also be polynomial, and this also polynomial. Means contain one or more terms with non-zero coefficient. So non-zero means coefficient should not be 0, and with variable having non-negative exponent, and negative exponent should not be there. Negative exponent means x to the power minus 1. So x to the power minus 2. So in this way there should be a non-negative exponent, then that is called what? Polynomial. If there is a negative exponent in the expression, then that is not a polynomial. Okay, that is not a polynomial. Now monomial multiplied by monomial always give monomial. Okay, when you will multiply a monomial with another monomial, then we will get again a monomial. Now while multiplying a polynomial by a monomial, okay, when you will multiply a polynomial means what? One or more, isn't it? Then what you will do? We multiply every terms in polynomial by the monomial. So if there are three terms in the polynomial, so with that three term we have to multiply with the monomial, with that monomial value. So when we will solve the exercise question, I will explain all this again. In exercise question, this type of question will be there. Now in carrying out the multiplication, okay, in carrying out the multiplication of a polynomial by a binomial, if you are going to multiply a polynomial and a binomial or a trinomial, okay, binomial means there will be two terms, trinomial means there will be three times. So a polynomial can be one or two or more than that. Okay, so we multiply term by term. So one term we have to multiply. Okay, one term we have to multiply. That means what? Every term of polynomial is multiplied by every terms of binomial. Understood? Every terms of, okay, in exercise question I will solve all these types of question I will solve. So every terms of polynomial is multiplied by every terms of monomial. Okay, every terms will be multiplied one by one, it will multiply. Okay, term by term. Now An identity. What is identity now? Identity is an equality. Okay, equality means what? Their right hand side, one left hand side will be there, and both will be equal. Okay, one right hand side will be here and one left hand side will be here, and both will be what? Both will be equal. Okay, equality means both left hand side and right hand side will be equal, which is true for all values of a variable in the equality. Okay, for all this value. Okay, all this value in the equality. Here it is 3x, then here it is 5x, then they will be what? Equal. Okay, if the equal is given, equality is given, then they will be equal. On the other hand, an equation is true only for a certain values of its variable. Okay, only for certain value of its variable it will be equal, not for everywhere. Now an equation is not an identity. Okay, an equation, any equation cannot be an identity. So identity have some standard identity we have, which is very important for solving the exercise. Some standard identity means they are always equal. Okay, some only for some value. Okay, now first identity is what? A plus b whole square. Okay, this is read as a plus b whole square. Whole square means what? The square is for a and b. Okay, for a and b, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, a plus b, you have to learn by heart. This is very important. You have to write down this in your notebook. Again, a minus b whole square. So what is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now a plus b, a minus b is equal to, now identity number 3. Now identity 1 and 2 is similar, only the sign is different here, isn't it? So if it is a plus b, then all will be in positive. If a minus b, then 2ab will be in negative. Okay, 2ab will be in negative. Now the third one is a plus b and a minus b, means both the variable. Here it is, how many variable is there? 2 variable, isn't it? A and b variable. Now a and b, they are what? They are positive and negative, means a plus b, one time they are plus and in the another they are again minus, means a plus b one time and a minus b one time. That means it will be equal to what? A square minus b square. Okay, a square minus b square. You have to learn by heart all this identity. Now the another useful identity is what? Now here you can see 3 variable, x plus a plus x plus b. Okay, so ab will be some constant value, or it can be any variable also. Now x plus a and x plus b. Now x is what? X is common in both the terms, isn't it? X plus a, x plus b. Now this is equal to x square plus, this is x square. Okay, this is x square plus a plus b, x plus ab. Okay, you have to remember this identity number 4 also. What is this? X square plus ab whole multiply with x. Okay, ab means a plus b whole multiply with x plus ab. You have to remember this 4 identity. Okay, to solve the exercise question. These are very important for the higher classes also. This is very important. Now above 4 identity are useful to carry out square. Okay, why they where we can use all this? We can use all this for carrying out square and product of algebraic expression. Okay, this is used for carrying out squares and product of algebraic expression. They also allow easy alternative method to calculate product of number and so on. Okay, they help us, they make us easy to calculate products of number. Now coefficients. Now coefficients is one word which is very important. You have to know this, what is coefficients. So coefficients means one, in a term of an expression, any of the factor with the sign of the term is called the coefficients of the product of the other factor. Okay, coefficients. If I will write 4x, then 4 is the coefficients. Okay, 4 is the coefficients of x. If I will write minus 4x, then minus 4 is the coefficients. Okay, it means which sign you have to say. In the term of an expression, any of the factor means what? Now 4 and x, then what are the factor? 4 and x, they are the factor of these terms, isn't it? So 4 and x are the factor of this term, then minus 4. So including the sign also, with the sign the term is called the coefficients of the product of the other. Okay, now let me clear this. Terms, various part of an algebraic expression which are separated by plus or minus sign. Okay, which are separated by plus or minus sign. For example, the expression 4x plus 5 has two terms 4 and x, and they are separated using plus, isn't it? It can be 4x minus 5 also. Okay, which are the terms here? 4x plus 5, they are terms. Now constant term, a term of expression having no lateral factor. No lateral factor means there will be no any factor, lateral factor. Suppose I will write 5. Now 5 is a constant term because there is no any other lateral factor, only 5 is there, isn't it? So this is called constant term. Now like term, the term having the same lateral factor. So same lateral factor. Now you can see here same lateral factor, which are same here. xy, they are same, isn't it? Their lateral factor are same, letter are same. xy, it is alphabet, isn't it? So it is same, are called like terms. Okay, if they are having square, then the other also should have a square, then they are called like term. Now unlike term, the term having different lateral factor. Now different lateral factor, for example, you can see one is what? X square. What is the lateral factor of the first term? It is x square, and the another lateral factor of the other term is what? Xy, are what? Unlike term. This type of terms, okay, are called unlike terms. So unlike term cannot be add or subtract, but they can be multiplied. Okay, they can be multiplied or they can be divided. You have to keep this in mind. Only like term can be plus or can be minus. Now factor, each term in an algebraic expression is a product of one or more numbers. So product of one or more numbers. Suppose if you will see one algebraic expression 4x plus 6, isn't it? 4x plus 6. Now here they are product of one or more numbers. So one or more number. Now 4 and x means what? 4 and x, they are product. They are product. 4x means what? 4 multiply with x. Okay, 4x means 4 multiply with x. There is no sign in between. That means they are product of one or other numbers. It can be xy also, 4xy. Then they are product of 3 different numbers, isn't it? Means 4 into x into y, like that. So these terms or lateral are known as the factor of term. Okay, factor of term, they are the factor. Now if I will say what is the factor of 4xy, so factor are 4 into 4 x and y, these are the factor. Okay, these are the factor. Now a constant factor is called a numerical factor. Now constant factor, now what is constant factor? 6 is the constant factor, and it will be what? Numerical. Okay, it will be numerical. There will be no alphabet, there will be no variable. Now while a variable factor is known as lateral factor. So variable factor, now 4xy is what? Variable factor. So or it is known as lateral factor. The terms 4x is the product of its factor 4 and x. Now 4x means what? 4x is the product of its factor, whose factor 4 and x, isn't it? 4 and x are get multiplied, so it's become 4x. 4x means what? 4 and x are getting multiplied. So thank you all of you for watching my video. So in the next video I will come. So how much I have done, which term I have mentioned here, these all are important for this chapter. We have to know what is coefficients, terms, constant term, unlike term, like term, and the most important is identities. Okay, identities, these are very important. You have to learn by heart these 4 identities, which is very important. So thank you all of you, and in my next video I will come with the exercise of this chapter. So till then, take care and bye bye, and see you soon in the next video.